Hey there, Coastal Bend. Chris Thomasson joined by Islanders men's basketball coach Jim Shaw. First off, Coach, thanks for joining us.
Oh, thanks, Chris. Thanks for having me again this week.
All right, so let's just jump right in. Going to recap the viewers here about last week. So a split decision on the road at the Louisiana schools. First off, a loss on Saturday, 83-80 to New Orleans. First loss in conference for your team. Then, though, you bounce back. You get the win Monday over Southeastern Louisiana, 73-68. So I'm going to ask you about each game. First off, the loss to UNO on Saturday. How would you grade that game? You guys give up a big run at the end of the first half. You fall down double digits, but then you come back in the second half. You even had a chance to go into overtime on the last shot. So how would you grade that game overall?
Oh, a grade. Oh gosh, C minus. There were some good things like you mentioned, being able to go on a 19-0 run, turn a 14-point deficit into a 5-point lead in the second half, and then I think we made 25 out of 28 free throws, which shows a level of toughness, maturity, growth. But the big reason we got ourselves in a hole, I don't think we were ready to compete from the jump. I think we competed at like an 85-90% clip, but that allowed New Orleans to have some comfortability, and they were able to get to off to a 11-point halftime lead. So C minus. There's some positive things, but overall just below our standard of A's and B's as we like to do.
Yeah, and not being able to get a great shot off on that last possession, is that a little frustrating?
For sure, that's for sure. That's part of that's on me. Some things that need to work on, late game, inline, inbound situations. So that I'll take that one. But definitely some things you got to work on and grow on as a coach and as a team as we get in these Southland Conference games. There's not a lot of separations. There's some good teams and good players, and got to work on some special situations to get better shots at that time.
Now, that being said, how impressed were you with the guys being able to come back, knock off Southeastern Louisiana on Monday, and you guys got out to a great start and really able to hold on in that one?
Yeah, the guys, we did a good job. They locked in on Sunday. We actually practiced at Loyola of New Orleans, NEIA school right there next to Tulane on Sunday afternoon. And we went from having to play a man-to-man, the team that was going to play us man-to-man in New Orleans, to a team that was going to play exclusively zone in Southeastern. So we had to do a lot of offensive preparation on that day, put in some new offensive sets, and the guys locked in, and that's a tribute to their IQ and their ability to focus and learn the game in a quick, timely manner. And then, especially in the first half, we were able to get some stops. I think we got 5 what we call Davises, which are 3 stops in a row, and so that allowed us to get to a halftime lead, and we were able to keep that margin throughout the second half.
Yeah, what was the mindset? You mentioned that practice on Sunday. What was the mindset of the team? A lot of teams, you get that first loss in conference, hey, turn around immediately, get another one. But, mindset of the guys at their practice on Sunday, that day between.
Oh, after the game versus New Orleans in the locker room, I think it started there, and one of the leaders on the team said, "Hey, we got to learn from this," which I thought was a great statement to make right as we were breaking up the locker room on Saturday afternoon. But their mindset was good. We had to get them going one time. They were we had some shooting drills, some things like that. Had to get after them a little bit to get their their mindset on a competitive level. Hey, we got to compete. Just compete from the first tip, compete from the first go, compete in every drill and every possession. But overall, they were in a positive mindset. They knew we let one slip away at UNO, but it took a career performance from Jordan Johnson to get 40 points, and he made some tough shots with a hand in his face from 28, 30 feet from the basket. So we wish we had that game back, but the guys were able to have a positive mindset and get ready for Southeastern.
Now, that being said, you have arguably even tougher competition this week, albeit at home. You've got Nichols 3-1, tied with you guys for second in the conference. Then you've got McNeese, an ESPNU nationally televised game, preseason favorite on Monday. So have you stressed to the guys the importance of coming out of the gate hot and just trying to keep that tempo up?
I did mention to them after the game at Southeastern, hey, the next weekend is going to be probably the two best teams, at least of what they've done, what they've showed in their non-conference slate, the two best teams that the Southland has to offer. So we're going to have to even level up, rise, raise our level of competition, our focus, and execution all over to have a chance to be successful this weekend at home.
All right, very quickly, I know we're going a little over here. Let's Texans and Ravens. Where does your allegiances lie? We heard last week, Marion Humphrey, his older brother Marlon. I don't know if he's going to play this weekend or not, but looking for a berth in the AFC Championship. So, whose happiness matters more, yours or Marion's?
Oh, Marion has obviously being his brother on the team, so he's going to have a higher level of happiness. I will defer to him.
Okay.
I think the Texans have had an unbelievable season to date, especially in a rebuild year with C.J. Stroud, hopefully the Rookie of the Year. I will defer to Marion and hopefully Marlon Humphrey and the Ravens pull it out.
Okay. There you go. We will see. The Texans, I believe, 9.5-point underdogs in that game. So we'll see how it shakes out. Well, Coach, I appreciate it. Good luck on Saturday, and then McNeese on Monday.
Yeah, McNeese on Monday, ESPNU game. Hopefully 6 o'clock. If anybody in the Coastal Bend, Corpus Christi area, we'd love to have you and showcase what a beautiful city we have and a great university, and it'd be a great time for everybody to come out and show everyone, what a great city this is, and in sports town it is as well.
Absolutely. Going to need that support. Cowboys are pretty stout this year. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Chris.
All right, Coastal Bend, we'll see you next time on Hang Time.